So yeah, to start, I'd love if you could just walk through, like, give me a brief overview of what your business is and what you guys do.
Yeah, so I just run a online arbitrage business selling stuff on Amazon. Yeah, I've been doing it for like two and a half years. Yeah, like almost, I guess almost 3 years now.
What was the turning point for you to realize that you could greatly utilize a virtual assistant?
Oh, I was just spending a lot of time doing data entry and just not really having as much time to source as much anymore. It was just kind of overwhelmed with a bunch of stuff, and it was kind of just like an obvious choice that I needed employees, and a virtual assistant seemed kind of perfect.
Yeah. So before you brought her on, what did a normal day look like for you? Was it like how much time were you spending doing the data entry tasks that she takes care of now?
Probably just a couple hours, but on top of like everything else, like buying and sourcing, it was just a lot. So I was just spending like basically every hour a week just doing the Amazon stuff besides like school. And but yeah, it just took like a great deal amount of time away from like getting me away from the business, which is nice.
So what do you think's been the biggest difference? Like what's changed the most for you since you started working with her?
Honestly, it hasn't changed too much, but like I guess I'm focusing on different stuff, which is
Yeah, yeah. So you're it not the amount of hours that you've worked, but now what you're spending your time on has changed a lot.
yeah, exactly. I added the virtual assistant and the warehouse at the same time. So it's like I don't know what it would have looked like without the virtual assistant. Like I might be working till 3 a.m. every night. Like I don't
Yeah.
or like just trying to get like the day-to-day stuff done, not really having time to like think about like what's next or like how to scale up and such. So I
Oh,
think
okay. So now you have like the mental bandwidth to be able to think about the big picture
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
With the way your business is going right now, what do you see, where do you see it going in the next like 6 to 12 months for like the new year?
I guess just kind of doing the same stuff. Like definitely hiring more people, more virtual assistants for sure. Just I guess trying to get to the point where like the only thing I'm doing is sourcing. I guess that's like the goal.
Yeah.
Uh,
And focusing on sourcing because that's your highest value task.
yeah, like sourcing and repricing, I guess. Those are like the two hardest.
Yeah. Were there any misconceptions you had about what working with someone from another country would be like for you that
Um,
turned out to be false once you actually were in the thick of it?
I guess I thought like the quality of someone from like the Philippines per se would like they would be maybe I don't know like lazy, but like I guess a language barrier would be like an issue I could think of. I might have thought of like might be a problem before.
And has that been a problem for you, like language barrier?
No,
And
it's all good. Like they're the same as like I don't know, the same thing as like hiring someone from the U.S.
was there anything that surprised you about the process of hiring a virtual assistant, especially with working with me?
Um, no, not really. I guess that was also something holding me back is like you did like a really good job of with the interviews, like 30-minute videos with potential candidates. Like I didn't think I really had the time to do all that and like going through like I don't know how many people you went through before you find like the potential candidates, but um yeah, I guess uh you guys just made the process like really easy. I should
Yeah.
say.
If someone was hiring their first VA, they were in your shoes like many months ago when you didn't have someone and you were thinking about it, what advice would you give to them for their first VA?
I guess just hire someone. Like if you think you need to hire someone, then like you should just do it because the amount you're paying them like is pretty marginal. Like spending your time on like data entry or like typing stuff in is so like pretty low value. So like I guess just go for it. Just hire someone. Like if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. If it does, that's great.
And if someone was thinking about hiring in that situation again, thinking about hiring, and they were thinking about working with us to get that done for them, and they were on the fence about it,
Okay.
like would you tell them to be cautious and not
Oh no,
work
no,
with?
no. You guys had great candidates. Like we hired two out of the three that um you like proposed to us. And also like I said, like you guys spent like it seems like you spent a lot of time finding the candidates. So like how much it costs with you guys is pretty, I guess, marginal to like how
Mhm.
much because like if you hire a bad VA, like your time having to train someone who doesn't end up working out was it's just like I guess it'd just be a waste of time and like doesn't really translate to like the next person. Like you just spent time trying to train this person and then they didn't end up working. But if you have someone who's like really competent or then like you don't have to go through that, I guess. I've heard like a bunch of people who have had like very bad situations, or not very bad, just like they have people that aren't very good workers, or they don't like understand the whole goal.
And that hasn't been the case for you.
No.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate your time.